Hi, I'm DJ Rad Key, and welcome to what is now my 87th vlog in the series. Thank you for joining me today and staying with me. It is Wednesday, September 19th, 2018. I do have school at Scratch Academy. No tests today. I do have a test Friday. It's going to be our lounge set, which I have worked on, prepared for, and I think it's going to be dynamite, so I feel good about that. Today's vlog, I wanted to do a top 10 list, and in doing some research, I stumbled upon a great list, a great article. It can be found on, you can find it on rollingstone.com. Rolling Stone magazine put out an article on June 28th of 2018, this summer, and it was the 100 greatest songs of the century so far. So since January 1st, 2000, and almost a full 18 years of music. So in compiling this list, they gathered 81 people, and it was definitely a blue ribbon panel, as they proclaim. Artists, producers, critics, journalists, executives, 81 to be exact. On the list, there's names like Diplo, Lars Ulrich, the drummer from Metallica, French Montana, Mark Ronson, Courtney Love, Tom Morello, the guitarist for Rage Against the Machine, Quavo from Migos, DJ Khaled, the list goes on and on. And looking back to a past vlog and relating it to this vlog, on August 6th, I did a vlog, it was vlog 43, and that was Billboard's top 100 songs of all time. And that was straight based on popularity. So that was only 5 experts based on the popularity of songs. As in, you know, maybe they all weren't #1 songs, maybe some were #2s and some were a little down the list, but just the magnitude and popularity at the time. Like, for example, like on that vlog, I covered just the top 10 of the 100, which I will do in this one as well. And that was since 1958, so obviously a much different spectrum, 60 years of music as opposed to 18, but like Macarena was on the top 10. And obviously, like, when you're analyzing, when critics and experts and musicians are analyzing music, they're not putting Macarena on the top 10. So this list, where it varies from the Billboards in popularity, Rolling Stone is having more of a cultural impact, artistic impact, creativity of the song, separating itself from other music at the time, the revolutionariness of the song, maybe the breakout moment of that artist, definitely more of a cultural impact, creative impact, artistic impact, as opposed to the last list was just strictly popularity. So with all that being said, let me reveal the top 10. And of course, I'll give you an analysis and my critique, because, you know, I'm a critic. So these are the top 10 of the top 100. Now, the entire list, again, is on rollingstone.com. Just go to, go to the page. You can type in 100 greatest songs of the century so far. It is under editor's picks on their music list. So you can find the entire list, and it will have the ability for you to play all these songs. I'm not going to interject music clips. This is just an analysis, right? So, number 10, last night, The Strokes. Surprising. It's a cool song. It's a cool 3-minute garage rock revitalized jam. Dropped in 01. The Strokes were big in 01, and they were kind of done by like 04. So they weren't like necessarily the most popular even band of that genre, of what I consider like this garage rock, indie rock, stripped down revival that was early 2000s, with the Hives, the Vines, the White Stripes, the Strokes, the bands, I guess you'd say. And the list went on and on, but really surprised that, artistically, creatively, it sounds, and even in the article points out, it sounds like American Girl, a Tom Petty song. The Strokes were a retro band, the video was retro, the song was retro, everything about it was retro. To me, it definitely does not represent 2018. So thumbs down on that one. Let's start off with the thumbs down. I like the song, I like the band, just, we're talking now 18 years of music. That was, if I was saying top 10 songs of that year, yeah, probably top 10 songs of that year, but this is 18 years of music. So off the get, couldn't really agree with the 81 experts picks on that one. Number 9 is Royals, the song by Lorde, the one-hit wonder Lorde. That was the #1 song in 2013. It's not, I don't like it. I'm gonna say I don't like that song and keep it at that. I'm really surprised it made the top 10. I figured it'd make the top 100. It was a huge song in 2013, but 2013, right around there, there wasn't a lot of good music, so I don't think that said a lot about that song. I put it in the top 10, kind of surprised, going thumbs down on Royals Lords. Didn't like that song at all. Number 8, Rolling in the Deep, Adele. That was a 2010 track. That was the #1 song of that year. It's a good song. It's a good song. Adele's a great artist, a great female vocalist. She definitely wasn't a one-hit wonder. There's more to come. She's released some great, big, bold female tracks. I'm not going to give it a thumbs down. I'm just surprised it's on the top 10. I figured it definitely would be top 20. Top 10, I'm really surprised. It didn't really have a cultural impact. It wasn't like that much better than other songs. To me, it actually kind of sounds like an old Motown song. And number 7. So number 7 to me is by far the most surprising of what made the top 10. By far, number 7. Runaway by Kanye West and Pusha T. It's a 2010 track. Reached number 12. It's not a good song. I play it because it's quirky. It has a line where, you know, shout out to all the douchebags or something, and it was such like a 2010 word. So it was like probably one of the top 10 songs of that year, but it wasn't even in the top 10. I wouldn't even put it as one of Kanye West's top 10 songs. I don't think I put it in one of Pusha T's top 10 songs, let alone top 10 songs of 18 years. So really, really, really surprised about that song. 6 is Maps by the Yeah Yeah Yeahs. This was one song that I know this song. It's just I was surprised. It's a good song. It's a beautiful song. Yeah Yeah Yeahs are a great band. It's cool to have kind of like an artsy indie band on the top 10. It's definitely top 5 songs of that year. But surprised it made the top 10. I'm gonna give it a thumbs down on the top 10. I just don't get it. I'm really surprised that song, Off With Their Heads, to me is a much better Yeah 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 song. But again, I just giving you my input, my 2 cents on number 10 through 6. So now we get to the fun parts, the top 5. 99 Problems, Jay-Z. I love this song. It was so 2003. Jay-Z was so big in 03 and 04. It only reached number 30, which was surprising, but it's an awesome song. I loved it. It's Rick Rubin produced. It was so different than a lot of the rap going on at the time. It was so different than other Jay-Z. The video was great. It just tells a story. It's an awesome song. Love the fact that it made the top 5. So thumbs up on that. Number 4, Hey Yeah, Outkast. Love that song. Another thumbs up. It was so 2003. Shake It Like a Polaroid Picture. Everybody's dances. That's like the ultimate open format song. Like, I am going to use that on anytime I can. Anytime I have like a dance party vibe, I use it. I love Hey Yeah by Outkast, 2003. Definitely. Good job on that one, Rolling Stone magazine. Number 3, Seven Nation Army by the White Stripes. Surprised, but thumbs up. I'm glad the White Stripes made the top 10. To backtrack to the Stroke song, 10 last night, talking about that same genre, by far the White Stripes were a much, much bigger band culturally, musically, artistically, creatively. Their music videos were better. They went on more tours. They did more shows. The White Stripes were a much bigger band than the Strokes. So I'm glad that like 2 bands of that genre made the top 10. And I'm glad Seven Nation Army did make the list. I love the song. It's by far their most popular song. Maybe not their most artistic song, maybe not their most creative song, but I mean, it's played in like soccer stadiums like an anthem. Like, it's not going away. And that was from 2003. So 15 years later, it's still an enormous song. So absolutely agree with that, Rolling Stone, on your number 3, Seven Nation Army. Number 2, Paper Planes, MIA. 2007, absolutely. I love Paper Planes. I used it as in a remix in the Academy, one of my first tracks that I played at O'Brien's when I played. I always like to start out or have it really early in the set. It's a banger. It's an awesome song. If you're not familiar with these songs on the top 10 and you've never heard that song, use your YouTubing skills to look that up. Paper Planes, it's awesome. There was a remake, Swagger Like Us, with T.I. and Jay-Z few years after that, and that was even a hit. They sampled that. So MIA, Paper Planes is an awesome song. It brings back good memories from 2007. I still play it. I love it. Thumbs up again, Rolling Stone. So now, the number 1 song in the last 18 years of this century, according to Rolling Stone's 81 experts, is Crazy in Love by Jay-Z and Beyonce. Heck yeah, good job, Rolling Stone, thumbs up. It's a 2003 banger, it's not going away. I would definitely still play it a lot. It's a great Beyonce song, it's a great Jay-Z song, it's a great club song, it's fun, it's happy, it's got rap in it, it's got hip-hop, it's got danceability, it's got songwriting. I love Crazy in Love. I mean, that's not necessarily my personal favorite, like I'm a huge Beyonce fan, I am a Jay-Z fan, but I mean, if you're saying, in the last 18 years, give me a song that best represents music culture in America and pop culture. I mean, pop culture, Jay-Z, it's got, you know, the Queen Bee. I mean, absolutely. Love the top 5, Rolling Stone. don't like 6 through 10, here's how you can fix it. Here's how you can fix it to wrap up this vlog. Here's how you can fix your top 10 Rolling Stone if you want to go back and re-edit this. Okay, you gotta have In the Club. How can you not have In the Club? In the Club was the #1 song of 2003, probably the biggest hit of all time ever, and you have it as number 32. It made number 32 of their list. Granted, it's not the most artistically creative song, but I mean, who doesn't want to party like it's their birthday all the time? 50 Cent, it exploded his career. It changed the rap game. It changed the hip-hop game. It changed what DJs were playing. Super influential. In the Club should have been top 10. Probably one of maybe my #1. I love In the Club. I love 50 Cent. So that should have been on there. Uptown Funk should have been on there. Uptown Funk should have been on the top 10. It made 25 on their list. It's a Mark Ronson and Bruno Mars song from 2014. It was a #1 song of that year. Uptown Funk's an awesome song. And to backtrack to the Billboard list I talked about earlier in their vlog, that, of course, was #4 on that list. How could Uptown Funk be not a top 10 song of the last 18 years? Shocking. That comes in at 25. Lose Yourself, Eminem. To say 2018, to me, would have to include an Eminem song. If you're including an Eminem song, you have to include Lose Yourself. It was his biggest hit. It was his probably artistic peak at that time. The movie was a hit. The movie is still good. It's still a good movie. I recently watched it, and it's 8 Mile, still a great movie. Lose Yourself should have been in the top 10. That was a #1 song in 2002 that defined 2002. It defined his career. Lose Yourself's awesome. Should have been on there. Now here's how could you not have Missy Elliott? You have to have Missy Elliott on that list. So Work It, they had, which to me should be on the top 10. They had it coming at 17, and that was a 2002 track. And then, but at number 12 on their list, they had Get Your Freak On, and that was a 2001 track. To me, I like Work It better. I think Work It's slightly better. Get Your Freak On is an awesome song, but if I gotta take one out of those two, I'm taking Work It in there. So that leaves me with one left. So I took out 6 through 10. I added In the Club. I added Uptown Funk. I added Lose Yourself. I added Work It. I'm picking one more song, and this song didn't even make the top 100 at all. Didn't even make the top 100, which I am shocked by, but it is what it is. To replace their selection, Yeah by Usher, Lil Jon, and Ludacris. That song was so 2004. It was 12 weeks it spent at #1. How do you have Last Night by the Strokes in the top 10 and not have Usher, Lil Jon, and Luda? Yeah. Mind-blowing. But anyway, Rolling Stone, awesome article. Go check it out on rollingstone.com. Check out me, DJ Rad Key, on DJ Rad Key, of course. Enjoy the rest of your week. Be good to people. Smile at somebody who needs it. Phone a friend you haven't talked to in a while. Just be good to people. Overall, just be good to people. Have a great week. And as always, peace.